They had pretty much their whole lineup in, so obviously they're a good team. They have a lot of good players, but yeah, I think we need to be better.
They talked about preseason will get tougher as it goes on, especially at home teams. They tend to bring out all their best guys. Just how valuable is that experience for you to see that up now?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, when you get a good challenge like that, it makes you, I don't know, I wouldn't say it like humbles you, but it definitely puts things into perspective. So I think it was good for us to get that test out early, but I think there's a lot we can improve on. Thank you.
On a personal level, what was it like to play a game in your hometown?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. I wish I would have played a little bit better, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I had a lot of friends and family here tonight, so it's a cool experience.
Who'd you have for friends and family?
I just had my mom and my dad, my grandparents, aunt and uncle, and then just a bunch of friends.
How many times have you probably skated on this ice before, or what was it like to do it at the NHL level?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. Yeah, obviously going against like the hometown team where I'm from is it's a pretty cool experience. Yeah, I had a lot of fun out there, even though we didn't get the W.
First period like? First period now?
Yeah, it's exactly what I wanted in preseason, coming in and playing against the big guys, and obviously you want to win the preseason, but at the same time you want to get back into game shape and face a lot of tough situations, which the first 10 minutes was tough for sure. There was a lot of zone time, but after that we settled in pretty good, and we just couldn't get anything past them.
I mean, for a goalie, that's kind of like you said, that's kind of what you want, is to get a lot of work, and better than 7 shots over 30 minutes.
For sure, yeah. Like the other game, obviously, it had been 6 months since I played, so there wasn't a ton going on. But today, you're probably going to get a little bit more with the strong lineup over there. And first 10 minutes, I mean, they didn't wait around and they kind of threw everything at us. So to get that conditioning back, that game shape back, is a big thing going into the season.
Kind of knew this was coming when you saw the starting lineups, that it was going to be you guys are going to be in.
I've been on this side of a lot of preseason games, so you honestly never know what you're really going to get. I thought we actually settled in pretty good and played pretty even after the first 10, but it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, they didn't get a shot in the second half of the.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was I think 13 in the first 10 minutes, and then I finished with 13.
So I mean, so far 2 preseason games for you, feeling it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, get back to game shape. Obviously, I missed the last month of last year, so obviously there's some situations you can't prepare for in the summer with dealing with traffic and things like that. So it's nice to get back out there and playing, and obviously a new place for me being here, and I've loved it every minute of it so far.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Saw the starting lineups, but it's also a good way to evaluate your guys. What did you see from some of the guys?
Yeah, I think the way we framed it this morning was it's an opportunity, and for me, we learned. Anytime you're playing these preseason games, you're gathering information as a coaching staff and see who rises to the occasion, who keeps getting better on a daily basis. We knew they were going to dress most of their full lineup. I thought. First period, we got our sea legs under us and started to play a little bit better. It was 2-0 after 2 periods. We were competing hard. There's things we can do better offensively for sure. But I look at the positives of that game. I thought Tyson Barrie played a heck of a game. He showed a lot of leadership. Second of 2 games in a row and on the road as a veteran player to come in and perform the way he did. I thought that was excellent. I thought Phil Kemp turned in a really good game. Pickard and Net played really well. And there was some good signs in our team game. Again, the penalty kill was very good, and some things to build on and some things to work on.
You can almost get a better sense of guys when they're in it's adversity like this, as opposed to when everything's going downhill for you guys and you're playing the other teams.
And you know what? This is a provincial rival. It's you always know you're going to get a game. And when you're on the road, you don't control matchups, and you learn a lot about people. And there's certain people that showed well and certain people that we need more from as we work our way through training camp here. We're going to go over every inch of the film and pick out some themes and try and get better in practice tomorrow.
So I know Pickard isn't in the picture here, but he's going to play for your AHL team. He's looking pretty solid so far.
Yeah, I think it's a really good signing. It's a credit to our goalie department, the scouts, and Keith Gretzky for really identifying Pickard as a goaltender to come in. Obviously, you never know what happens in a season, but to have that type of depth, I think it's very good, and he should feel very good about his game tonight.
So a couple of your bubble guys, 55 and 80. You want to see him in this scenario? What did you think of Holloway and Neiman?
Yeah, I thought Dylan made a few good plays with the puck. He was involved in the penalty kill. Penalty kill was good. There's a few small areas that he's got to continue to improve at, but all in all, for his first time in this building, I thought there were some positive signs from him, from big Niemelainen. He was physical. There were some things that happened with the puck with him that plays he might want to have back here or there, but he's pushing. That's 3 games and 4 nights for a big fellow like that early in training camp. He's working hard, and he's trying to lay his imprint on each game, and there was some good in his game tonight too.
So Bertanon's another guy who's played all 3 games. Is that because you want to see more? Or
Yeah. I mean, he's here for a reason, right? Yeah. He's here to show what he can do. We're putting him in tough environments, and he's like some of those other guys. He's had good moments, and he's had moments where he can maybe improve a little bit. But he's like the rest of our team. We're grinding our way through. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna learn from this game and have a good practice tomorrow.
Last year, Ryan McLeod would have been one of the players trying to make the squad in this type of game, and today he definitely looked like one of the more veteran players. What do you have to say about his play, and can you use this as an example to the players trying to make the team?
Yeah, well, I think Ryan, we started the game tonight. He's probably on our first line tonight. I think his speed is quite evident every time he's on the ice. He made a few plays with the puck. I think there's some offensive opportunities where he, upon second look, might want to do a few different things to get a little bit more success offensively. I thought defensively he's a big part of our penalty kill, big reason why that's continuing to hum. And I feel good when he's on the ice. He had hard minutes against top players in the National Hockey League tonight, and he showed he certainly can skate with them. It's now about finding a way to be offensively productive when they're against him as well.
So can you use this kind of game as a growth, I guess a lesson for some of the players who are like Ryan McLeod, who now get to see elevated minutes against elevated competition?
Sure. That's what training camp's about too, is as much as we're talking about our team game and things that we want to make sure that we have ready and getting cleaned up in the next 2 weeks, it's also a chance for individuals to make sure that their individual game is where they're going to want to have it in the middle of October. And so each game, it's not easy to go through when you've been off in the summertime, but like you mentioned Ryan McLeod, he's trying to build each day and try and get a little bit better each day. He knows he's not going to be perfect. He's going to make some mistakes. This is the time to do it, but he's put in a lot of hard work to make sure that he'll be ready when the regular season starts. Thanks, guys.
He's been good.